Whether you are a designer serving people from your region or you offer e-design services to clients across the globe, online marketing can be the key to attracting new projects. However, to convert a social media follower or a website visitor into a paid client, there needs to be one crucial element present: trust. People are more inclined to buy a product or book a service when they know and trust the business they are dealing with. It makes sense. With so many businesses trying to get our attention and money, we want to make the right decision and avoid regrets. You can easily see how this works in the context of interior designers. Projects you are trying to get often represent a substantial financial investment for potential clients, not to mention the time involved. Making the wrong choice can have serious consequences for a disappointed homeowner, and nobody wants to go through the hassle of finding a new designer to fix work that was done badly. So it's only understandable that to secure new clients through online content, people need to feel confident about your skills. But how do you make them feel confident? That's exactly what we'll talk about today. Hi there, welcome to my channel that is all about showing interior designers like you how they can grow their businesses and get new clients with social media. In this video, I will be talking about how you can build trust with potential clients through online content. But first, it will be helpful to explain something called the know, like, and trust factor and how it relates to social media. Basically, the know, like, and trust factor is about how people perceive your brand and how likely they are to hire you for their projects. It begins when someone discovers your brand, let's say when scrolling down their Instagram feed or finding images of your work on Pinterest. If they are actually looking for a designer and they like what they see, they might be interested in learning more about you. But building trust is a gradual process, and to make it easier to understand, you can imagine this process as a funnel. Starting at the top, people first become aware of your brand, but might not feel very strongly about it yet. As they start following you and your content, they start to get to know you and hopefully like your brand, even though they might be still some way from being convinced that you're the right person for their design project. Finally, they start to trust you, which will increase the chances of them hiring you. Now, only a fraction of people who find you online or follow you on social media will eventually become paid clients, and that's normal. That's just how funnels work. That said, you can still build trust with content you share, so that when people are ready to hire a designer, they will feel more comfortable choosing you, or at least recommend you to their friends. There are specific types of content that work well with each stage of this funnel. During the initial know phase, you can share content about your projects, such as before and after posts, showing the transformations you've done for past clients, but also your favorite tips and tricks to show your expertise. In the like stage, the focus shifts more to connection and engagement. Q&A posts can work well, where you let followers ask questions using the question sticker in your stories. You can also share behind the scenes of your projects and fun stories or shorts, showing a bit of personality and your everyday office life. In the final trust stage, emphasize proven results through social proof like testimonials and client success stories. In this stage, the focus will be on showing your talent with real results and giving potential clients a clear picture of your brand's credibility and your designing skills. So this is roughly how the trust funnel works when someone finds you on social media. But maybe you are not that big on Instagram or Pinterest and want to focus on other online avenues. So let's now look at 3 strategies that you can use to build trust online outside of social media, by using social proof, building authority, and by sharing expertise. Social proof is one of the most effective ways to cultivate trust, as it's like a stamp of approval from people who already worked with you and were happy with the results. When using testimonials, choose ones that are specific and detailed if possible, even if they are short. For example, a generic statement like "I'm happy with how my kitchen turned out" doesn't tell you much. On the other hand, a more detailed review, like "I love the result of our kitchen renovation, especially the space-saving solutions, while sticking to the budget," says more about the actual result and matching expectations. To streamline the process of collecting the client reviews, you could integrate the request into your project workflow immediately after completion or delivery. You can even use a template and provide examples of the kind of details that would be appreciated to minimize the time your clients need to write the review. There are many ways how you can build authority and demonstrate your skills through online content. One example is by publishing guest posts on reputable interior design websites, where you offer your thoughts on specific topics that are relevant for you. like sustainable design trends, color theory in the context of workplaces, or whatever else that shows that you are expert in this field. Being a podcast guest is another great way how you can voice your views on trends in your industry and provide valuable insights that build that trust. If you have a YouTube channel, you can use it to share informative videos that demonstrate your expertise. You can cover topics like what to expect when working with a designer, how to budget for a home design project, and similar. Sharing expertise is basically showing people what you know and what you can do, as well as how you can help them solve their issues. It can be done in many ways, from writing informative blog posts based on the interests of your ideal clients, to hosting Q&As, and YouTube or even Instagram Lives, where your audience can ask you questions in real time and engage with you directly. Another idea that not only builds trust, but also expands your mailing list is to have a value-packed freebie or a lead magnet that you offer to people who visit your website. It can be a home renovation checklist, a mini guide on setting a home renovation budget, or anything else that showcases your expertise, but also leaves your subscribers wanting more. Now, no matter what kind of trust-building content you are creating, it needs to be authentic for people to really connect with it. It is true that you can see an increase of AI content everywhere these days. And you can even hear some people say that they have been successful with content that was created entirely by AI. But my personal advice would be to make sure that the content you share is authentic and reflects your personality. That way, it doesn't matter what latest AI tools your competitors are using, because your edge is just being yourself. Now, if you're an introvert like me, sharing personal content might sound daunting, especially with platforms like Instagram or TikTok. After all, you are an interior designer, not a media personality. However, as people, we are drawn to things that are authentic, even on social media. We want to connect with the real person behind the profile picture, not just scroll through branded content. The good thing is, no one can beat you at being yourself, not even AI tools, yet. And even if you think that you don't have that much to share, your audience is likely interested in your personality, your motivations, and how you can relate to them. Also, instead of comparing yourself to other designers, something I find really helpful is reframing how you see yourself on social media. And instead of seeing it as trying to promote your business, look at it as a way to serve and help your potential clients. Even though it can feel uncomfortable at first, things do get easier with time and practice. In the meantime, here are some tips for being authentic on social media. Use a photo of yourself as your profile picture. It helps to establish a more personal connection with your business and give people an idea of who they could be potentially working with. Don't be shy to show your face in stories and reels. Think of these as an opportunity to introduce yourself to potential clients, as you would on a first meeting. Get personal. Although it might feel really uncomfortable, sharing personal stories, even moments of vulnerability, can work great for building trust. It signals to your audience that there is a real person behind your business and someone they can relate to on a more emotional level. Maintain a personal language in your captions. You can still keep it professional, but do try to sound as if you're talking to a friend or offering advice. Don't try to sound like someone else, and own your style, whether it's using specific phrases or even using specific emojis. And by the way, this applies to your emails and newsletters as well. As one final piece of advice, I would say this. Always keep your ideal client at the heart of your message, and share content you really know that resonates with their needs. If you do it right, building trust for your design business with online content isn't just achievable, it is highly probable. As the next step, watch this video where I will walk you through creating your own content plan step by step. And if you think you could use some easy to create content ideas that can help you build trust and generate client leads, sign up for our free content calendar for interior designers. The link is down in the description. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Welcome to my channel that is all about that work well with each stage of the know, like and trust funnel.